there, Michelle Smith with Z&B Consulting, and I am coming to you today to tell you about Allison and how much she has really helped my business. I am a business coach and consultant, and I do speaking and training, and I really help people put a strategy behind their business and systems and processes. And blogging was something that I was doing on my own. However, I wasn't consistent with it. I didn't necessarily have an intentional message behind there, which is kind of icky because part of what I teach people is how to be intentional in their business. I would just, here's what strikes me to write about. I know people can use it. I know this is what people need to know, and I would write. And because of the busyness in my day and the fact that I take a little longer to talk about things and to write things than the average person, my blogs would be long too. And so I pulled Allison in onto my team, and I was so glad that I did, because now every week I get an email that says, here's your blog for the week, and it shows up and it's so in alignment with what I teach. She really gets my voice and was able to learn that very quickly on. The average person has no idea that it's not me who's writing my blogs, because it is really in alignment with the things I teach about in my online courses and live and when I speak. So it's a beautiful thing. I even just recently got a call scheduled, and in the call thing, it said, what do you want to talk about on your call? And the person said, they weren't a client yet. They said, I want to talk about my ideal client because I just read your blog on it. To which point I had to say, okay, I need to go read my blog on the ideal client and see what I posted in there, because Allison does such a good job with it and has been doing it for me for a while. And really, it's only been maybe 5 months at this point that she's been doing it. But easily after the second one or so, I was able to just not even really look at them if I'm too busy, which it has been a really busy end of year for me. So I'm just able to trust that what's in there is really good and it's spot on. And the other cool thing that I haven't mentioned yet is not only is it brief and skimmable and really good quality and in my voice, it's programmed with these SEO words, and she does research to figure out, what are people searching for? Okay, they're searching about this. Let me write the blog article on this, because then when they search, it's going to come up for Michelle, and Michelle's going to come up, and maybe they might find a new potential client that way. So she's very good about that. And it doesn't matter what the industry is. She knows the research, and she does the research, and she then writes accordingly, and is a great writer and just so easy to work with, such a pleasure to work with. And I just couldn't be happier. The other thing I'll leave you with before I close this, because I'm looking at the time, it's going to be a little bit of a longer video. This is why I don't write my blogs anymore, because they were this long too. But the other thing I will just share is that it goes beyond my blogging. She took time to look at everything I already had on my website and to say, add these words, rename this page this, because they'll find it better. So for instance, my book, I just had the page named my website/book. She had me change it to business and marketing book, because now if people are searching business or they're searching marketing and they're searching book, it's going to come up, as opposed to just book, and a million things are coming up. So little things like that she was able to do. She was able to go into my profile for the different chambers I'm involved in and different organizations and update those, look at my Facebook, look at my LinkedIn. And with all of those, program them with the same words. She first kind of came up with this list of, these are great keywords to use for Michelle, and to be able to do them. So Allison now is a permanent part of my team moving forward, and I'm so glad. And I'm now at the point where I'm bringing in other people to work in collaboration with her to take on other parts of my marketing, because she's made it just so totally easy. So if you're thinking about working with Allison, and even if you don't have the resources yet to do that, it is much more affordable than you would think. That was one of my hesitations at first. I wasn't sure how much this was all going to cost me, so I was afraid to even ask her. And I was really surprised to find the answer and to find out how affordable it was, in that I didn't have to start with a blog every week. I could start with just one a week if I wanted to, or a couple, or one a month, or a couple a month. And so for people who like to do it on their own, but they need a little direction, she also has a very affordable accountability group. So that's a great way to do it too. So lots of ways that Allison can help you and support you. And I really encourage you to check her out so your life can be just as easy as mine has been. Again, my name is Michelle Smith. My company is Z&B Consulting, and I appreciate you listening. Bye.